Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They get to the line quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Sends it back in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Open space at the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. And it's a touchdown.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The give out of the gun. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. he has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Going for 6. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he... And now the offense will come onto the field again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. Still running at the 40. Flying out to the left. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
It's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to slam it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And now this offense will take the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Shit, they were easy.
To be in a big rush, they have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Yeah, they must have lost everybody.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Bentley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Might as well give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the 1st half.
Now the toss. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
On On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
I'm playing my game right now.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started.
The Content Kings.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays.
Hey,
because
that's
they
so
do it
long.
so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
That's funny.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, it's 5 because he got hit. I like his style.
Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys.
Forgot they got
They're able to
freaking
run the
Shannon
football,
Sharp, man.
They're going to be able to stay on the field, and I think that's something you want to think more about.
Shannon
as the
Sharp?
play caller on offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Yeah, he's a tight end.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to move the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you aside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called
They got Shannon,
on to
they
take
got
this
freaking
lead.
speed, and then they got Kai.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something inbounds.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He'll do it himself. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the run, it's Hardy. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
There he goes. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th.
Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead. Up
That
by
cat
17
ain't
in
playing
the
with
4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Takes the easy completion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The give as they work on that clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this
That's a
guy.
blowout.
After
They're saying
losing a
35-17.
play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback
That's
may
probably
change
going to be the
this
final
route.
score, too.
Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand,
Wow.
be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Trying to do it on the ground. A late-game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more
Don't
play
behave.
to pad the stats. Wants to go up top.
They'll be real ones.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're
Yeah, I know
seeing
exactly what you're talking
the
about.
identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who
No.
they are, what they're about.
I'm a real man, playboy.
And who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the